Alright, so I've been seeing a little bit of drama in the woodworks here. Now, if you don't know, I've recently become a Star Wars fan. And, well, Star Wars fan again, Took a little 12-year hiatus, but I'm back now. And, now that I'm uploading videos, I thought it'd be a little fun to look at some of the Star Wars content creators. So all these guys are new to me. I have no bias towards them. I've been watching them for years, blah, 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 blah. I've maybe been watching, at max, one of them for a month, maybe. Um, I guess you could consider maybe Mauler for longer because I saw his expose videos on Dark Souls 2. By the way, those are bangers. It's like a fucking, I don't even know how long, like a 7-hour series on just exposing a dumbass who had a terrible take on Dark Souls 2. But anyways, this video is not about him. It's about a certain Star Wars theory, you know. Um, Now me personally, I have nothing against the guy. I don't understand where all this hate comes from. And you might think, oh, well, because I'm new in this space, I haven't seen a lot of this and that, and, I watch a lot of YouTube, okay? Recently I've not been working, so I've been at home a lot, and that's why I've been uploading YouTube videos. But, took it upon myself to watch Star Wars Theory a lot. To be honest, this guy seems just like a genuine Star Wars fan who doesn't like some stuff and likes other stuff, you know? I've seen some of his ranking videos, I've seen some of, just his thoughts and opinions on a lot of things. I haven't watched too much of his fanfic stuff. I'm not really a fanfic guy anymore. I used to be like a big fanfic guy, but I don't know, I kind of grew out of the fan stuff. I kind of just like official stuff now, but maybe I'll get into it again. Maybe I'll have a little phase. Now, the reason why I say all this is because Star Wars Theories got his fingers in a little bit of drama, and I'm like a leech when it comes to this drama. I absorb that shit as much as I can, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So I wanted to start this off by, I typed in Star Wars Theory bad, and there's just a lot of just weird videos on him. We got man-child, arrogance, and just people trying to, like, I guess, expose him for no reason. But you'll notice something in common with all this. A lot of these expose videos on Star Wars Theory, they don't have a lot of views. I'm not saying views mean everything, but, it's a good indicator of, certain popular opinions, let me just say. Alright, because obviously if you have a low view count and no one's watching it, because nobody cares, that probably means not a lot of people are sharing the same opinion, you know? And even then, the people that are watching might even disagree with that opinion, to be honest with you. But I've got some videos lined up here. Of course, we got the big one. Of course, I'm not going to review every single video. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted or anything from it. But I've got some clip notes, basically, and I wanted to get into some early things, actually, here. I'm going to have to put my headset on for this bad boy. But, yeah, this is a little earlier. This is 3 years ago. And he basically goes on panels and stuff like this. I don't know if it's regular. I know he does, like a podcast show sort of thing. But he basically goes on this from time to time. And this is when a fan kind of was trying to hint at a call out at Star Wars Theory. And I've watched this full video. I've watched it a few times. But yeah, we'll just get into the clip, I guess. Yeah.
What's the
I think
problem?
we have. Well, I just think we have a weird perception on, like, you as the biggest creator in the space. I think there is a different set of responsibilities. Like, I really am on your side with, like, as you should be your own person. But it's sort of the same thing with, I'm not going to get overtly political, but like with the president of the United States.
So, I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks this, but I think a YouTube content creator is, worlds different than a president of the United States. If we want to talk influence, I think it's as simple as on YouTube, if you're not entertaining and if people don't agree with you, they won't watch you. I think that's just pretty much as simple as it gets. And if people don't like that opinion and they still watch you, they voice it very loudly. I think a good example is someone like Asmongold. Now, if you don't know who Asmongold is, I don't know what rock you're living under, but Asmongold's a popular Twitch streamer. And he now goes pretty much by Zach Rar, because I think he only streams on that fucking channel, or maybe he swapped that, I can't remember. He does this shit all the time. But basically, Asmongold has one of the biggest voices in the World of Warcraft community in terms of the community, you know? Not necessarily when it comes to development and all this other shit about games, but he's no doubt one of the most popular content creators in World of Warcraft. I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't care about World of Warcraft. I watch him because I think he's funny, and I like people baby raging about his opinions. But by no means should anyone say that Asmongold has the same influence as a fucking president when it comes to World of Warcraft. Just a dumb, stupid, ooga booga take from this gentleman right here, Mr. Levi Bond, whoever the fuck that is. I don't mean to shit on him, but he just kind of went a little bad with these takes, he had some pretty lukewarm takes that sort of manifested from this. But this whole video, Star Wars Theory, you can see his stern ass face, his third eye on his fucking chin there is glowing right now, and he's getting ready to fucking Death Star beam him from his chin. But yeah, basically this ends up becoming a back and forth where this guy's like, no, I didn't mean it like that, please, I didn't say you had a big influence, no, I didn't mean it like that. And Star Wars Theory is like, you did mean it, you little boy. You have no idea what you're talking about. No. Naughty. But yeah, Star Wars Theory basically metaphorically beat the shit out of this guy in terms of an argument. Levi just did a horrible job at explaining, hey, I think you have a bigger responsibility. And this all started because Levi said it was literally, I'm trying to remember exactly what the words are off the top of my head, and it was pretty much, you say, I don't like this. You say, this is bad, when you should say, I think it's bad. Little news flash, if he thinks it's bad, if I said, yo, I think Acolyte's pretty bad, or if I said Acolyte's bad, objectively, then that's obviously me saying, I think it's bad, but I also objectively think it's bad. I think that's just like obvious. Star Wars Theory now has to make every video where he just says, well, I think personally it's bad, but you're welcome to like it. In fact, in most of his videos that I've seen of the Acolyte and other shows, he almost always puts the disclaimer of, if you like it, whatever, move on. He'll say, personally, a lot of people think it's garbage. If you like it, hey, that's fine, but not everyone has to eat the same plate of shit that you're gobbling up, alright? And that's pretty much what Star Wars Theory says. But yeah, this is just basically a back and forth where Star Wars is just like, no, I will not be a pussy, basically. And Levi is like, oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. Please, sir, I don't want to lose you, because I need followers, sir. But, yeah, that's pretty much how Levi talks. But, moving on to the next video, we have the Mauler debate. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up, now I'm not going to bring up any sort of timestamps or whatever. This is almost a year ago, okay? For people who think that Star Wars Theory has this bias towards people who don't like his content or whatever, if you haven't watched this video, watch this video. It's pretty entertaining. But if you watch the first, where is it? Yeah, if you watch the first 32 minutes, you'll notice that Star Wars Theory keeps the same energy with everyone. It's not like, oh, well, Levi likes, I don't know, this was 3 years ago. So let's say, what came out 3 years ago? Let's say Levi loves The Last Jedi, which I think he admitted to. So obviously his opinion's wrong. But Levi, let's say, likes The Last Jedi. In theory, does not like The Last Jedi. And he's bullying him because he doesn't like The Last Jedi. Well, I don't think that's the case, Because when it came to Mauler almost agrees like verbatim everything to do with Star Wars Theory and like the original Rey series. Mauler's point is that I think Andor's a little better than you give it credit for. Because if you look at Theory's list, he put Andor, I think, at C or a B. So, you know, you can shit on him for that, I guess. But, you know, I haven't watched the show. I plan on watching all the shows. I'm doing a series where I'm watching every Clone Wars episode, reviewing it, and then I'm going to watch every single other Star Wars media I can. But, you know, a little bit of shameless plug there. Just saying. But, yeah, Mauler, or Star Wars Theory, keeps the same energy with all the people, you know? He's not, like, biased towards people who share his opinion. This whole 32 minutes, he was literally like, alright, who the fuck is this guy, huh? Oh, let's get him on, you know? He wants to talk shit? Let's get him on. Let's see what Big Bro has to say, you know? That's pretty much what Star Wars Theory was saying the whole time, you know? Very, very in an aggressive, like, let's settle the beef right now. You know what I mean? Which is pretty Giga Chad if you ask me. So, if you ask me, I think Star Wars Theory does keep the same energy, regardless if you agree with him or not. You know, if you want to debate him, he goes full like, alright, time to lock in. You know, I'm sending this motherfucker to the gulag, you know? And he does that with everyone, you know? He's had other debates, where this was important. But I just want to showcase this video. Please check out this video if you want context. I don't want to play the full, like 30 minutes because this video would take forever. Also, don't know if I'm gonna get fucking copyright striked if I used any of these. So I'm not risking it. All right, you know, check out the Darth Dever, whatever fucking, you know, check out that for this as well for context. Great video, and you can see I just typed in Star Wars Theory debate and it shows up. Star Wars versus Mauler. Now we get into the big boy. Ooh, the big boy, the big one. The big boy. So, why am I mentioning this? So this is the recent sort of hand caught in the cookie jar for Star Wars Theory here. Now, if we scroll back, I've got a little bit of timestamps here, but I'll basically explain it as we go. But yeah. So starting with,
and I know Alex is behind all this, but he's just such a sackless guy that he just can't do it himself. And he has to have his wife do it for him. People aren't watching your stuff, even with all of the free press and extra stuff that Lucas...
So real quick, if you don't know what this video is in response of, there's this whole fucking post, I guess on Twitter or wherever the fuck, where this guy named Alex, as far as my understanding goes, I might get some things incorrect here, but as far as I know, this guy's name is Alex, and he has a wife named Molly, and they made this fucking post to try to rally against pretty much every popular Star Wars creator, whether that be Geeks and Gamers, whether that be Star Wars Theory, anyone who has a big fan base, pretty much, is being targeted through this. I don't even know what you would call something like this article, I guess. But they're being targeted, and the whole point of it is to message, where is it? Right here, yeah. Dear Team YouTube. So it's literally to message YouTube about these people, basically being, is it bigots? I don't think they were stupid enough to put that there, but I think they said racist, and basically they're bullying the acolyte creators, or the acolyte actors, sorry, not the creators. They bully the fuck out of the creators, but they're basically saying they target like the actors or whatever for race and shit, and it's just like, no, they've said almost nothing about the thing is that when people shit on the acting, that doesn't mean it's the actor's problem. It means whoever's directing the actors is the problem, you know? And I think that's, if you have more than room temperature IQ, I think you'll understand that, you know? Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah. So basically this whole video of 37 minutes that I recently uploaded, what was it, 2 days ago? A day ago. Holy shit. Okay, I'm on top of this. All right, let's go. But yeah, they're trying to get demonetized basically by the title. Shout out to Star Wars Theory. Watch this video if you haven't. I'm not gonna go through the whole video, but I'll give you like cliff notes. But yeah, Star Wars Theory essentially gets a whole fucking article dedicated to try to get rid of geeks and gamers. Jesus Christ, yeah. If you read this, it's like they're brain dead. Brain dead. Absolutely moronic takes here. But yeah, basically, they're trying to get rid of their channels, and they're not just. It's one thing to be like, yo, I think, you know what? I think Asmongold's fucking takes are terrible. I want his channel removed, you know? Or I really don't like Asmongold because he lives in a pigsty type of thing. You know what I mean? But it's another thing to go after someone's sponsors. You know what I mean? Like if you went after Asmongold and you're like, Asmongold's a terrible person, he lives like a fucking animal. I don't even know why Starforge lets this happen around their company, you know? What kind of company sponsors this type of person? Once you start going that, it's like, ooh, okay, you fucked up. Because now every YouTuber has a sponsor is going to get involved. Because that's just a no-no. You don't go after people's sponsors. At least most people agree. You don't go after people's sponsors. You know, you can make fun of anyone you can. Unless they're like an actual fucking degenerate piece of shit human being that should be in prison, you know? But, yeah. So, big issue with all these Star Wars creators, Alex and Molly, have. So they made this to try to rally against them. I think this was recent. For context, Alex is a smaller channel, as far as I'm aware, based on this video. And he's been doing Star Wars content, I want to say a little longer than Star Wars Theory. I couldn't get a really good hold on, like, start dates and end dates. But basically, Star Wars Theory here, yeah, Star Wars Theory here was starting YouTube, and in 1 year he gained 1 million subscribers, and then he had a lot of smaller creators message him. Alex was one of them. And during that time, Alex has a wife called Molly, as far as we know, and they divvy up chores and tasks to do, and they, I think, both work a full-time job, and they do YouTube. And he was basically constantly asking Star Wars Theory, hey, how do I get more views? I see your channel growing. Basically asking for, like, tips and tricks on how to grow YouTube channel. And eventually it alluded to a, how do we say, financial sort of trouble thing, because he seemed to want to talk about his finances, you know, oh, how do I make more money, blah 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 blah, you know, sprinkled in with a little bit of like, oh, how do I do that with your thumbnail's cool, how do I copy and paste that, you know. But basically Star Wars Theory was genuine and just like, oh, you know, I just have a passion for Star Wars, I make Star Wars content, I like the content, with my fan theories and everything. If you want thumbnail advice, here you go. If you want tips and tricks on fucking how I'm growing, here you go. And he was basically like giving this guy free information, giving Alex free information. Now, I think the problem arises when Star Wars Theory is giving Alex all this free information, being a genuine guy, nice dude, everything. And he decides to make videos with Star Wars Theory in the thumbnail and something negative along the lines of, like, exposing Star Wars Theory, videos like that. Or, like, you know, Star Wars Theory crying about this thing or whatever. Basically, clickbait with Star Wars Theory in the title. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I went ahead and was like, yo, Asmongold, how the fuck do I become a World of Warcraft content creator? And he was like, oh, well, just be entertaining, don't blast music, be genuine, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the next day, I upload a video, and I'm like, Asmongold bullied me online, beating the fucking shit out of me because he's a 6'9", aggressive, alcoholic man, you know? I mean, what do you expect? I'm not gonna be able to talk to Asmongold ever again. Duh. That's kind of fucking how that works. But essentially, Star Wars Theory didn't even have any fucking malice. I think he still conversated with the guy, gave him tips and tricks and whatever. And I think at some point they even saw each other in real life. I could be getting that wrong. But he mentioned he was showing a video of one of his next video, like one of his new videos he's been working on. And he was showing it to, I believe it was Alex. And Alex basically said, yo, man, I'm sorry. You know, it was wrong to put you in those thumbnails and, you know, this, that, and the other. And he's trying to skate around these issues and basically be like, please, sir, I need you for content, sir. Please, sir, you know? Really begging for that Star Wars Theory clout. Just saying. But, yeah, it just seemed odd. And then he started asking more about finances. How much are you making? You know, how do I make more? Blah, 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 blah. So that's basically their interactions and what this video is. But Star Wars Theory, in this first 20 seconds, I mean, describes it perfectly here.
For stuff that Lucasfilm and Disney give you, I mean, maybe that should tell you something. Maybe have his wife
Actually, yeah.
do it for him. And I know Alex is behind all this, but he's just such a sackless guy that he just can't do it himself, and he has to have his wife do it for him. People aren't watching your stuff, even with all of the free press and extra stuff that Lucasfilm and Disney.
Yep, I mean, that's what it is. If people don't like you, they just won't watch you, bro. I mean, it's as simple as that. Unless you want hate watchers like Wings of Redemption and Boogie2988. Do you really want to end up like them?
Give you. I mean, maybe that should tell you something. Maybe people just don't like you.
True.
That's a you problem. Take accountability. Is it
Boom! Boom, bro. Kill shot. Boom, bro. Fucking decimated. But yeah, basically, that's what this whole video was. Absolutely bends this Alex guy over. And yeah, pretty much just wanted to make this video because I feel bad for Star Wars Theory, man. He deals with all this like nonsensical bullshit because he's the most popular guy on the Star Wars community. Bro, Star Wars is slowly dying, and it's been slowly dying, and this guy's one of the only guys keeping this shit alive, and people are just crying and whining all the time. If Acolyte got a season 2, you understand that like Star Wars has less time on this earth if that happened. Like, you understand that, right? Like, Star Wars as a franchise would die even faster if Acolyte gets a season 2. If Book of Boba Fett gets a season 2, Star Wars dies even faster. You know what I mean? When bad shows are the only ones getting support and no good shows are made, no one's gonna watch the bad shows. That's just how it goes. But yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts and opinions out there. I feel really bad for Star Wars Theory now that I'm slowly, you know, putting my hand in the cookie jar, and I'm trying to get into this Star Wars community shit. You know, I'm trying to, you know, do my due diligence as a YouTuber, you know. But yeah, I just thought this was funny. I love drama. I soak it up like a fucking sponge, you know. And just a simple Star Wars Theory bad, you see all these biased fucking morons with all these dumb videos on why he's bad. And most of it makes absolutely no sense other than calling him a white privileged fucking dude. And that's pretty much it. And I don't even think he's white. I'm pretty sure he's Persian and something else. Which some of you, it's the same thing. No, it's not. Because we all know what you mean by white. And listen, alright? I know what you mean by white, alright? I'm a pure blood, you know? Just saying, alright? I know what you mean when you say white. And, I don't know about you guys, but if we do a quick comparison here, he doesn't look that white to me. Just saying, you know, just saying. He might have a little bit of sprinkle in there, you know? He might have some of those sprinkles, but just saying. You know? But yeah, that's pretty much the only criticism I hear. It's literally, he's white, he makes a lot of money, and he's got subscribers. Wow. Damn, bro. 3 million subscribers? Yo. Hope he doesn't have a bridge incident. That's all I'm saying. But no. In serious talk, I like Star Wars Theory. I like geeks and gamers. I like Mauler. I like watching these guys. I like watching them because they're not only entertaining, they give their personal thoughts and opinions. And not all of them fucking agree. Like, everyone thinks all these guys are buddy-buddy, which they are, but everyone thinks that they all agree on the same, like, talking point and the same, like, thing. But they don't. Some of them disagree on where ratings should be. You know, I think Star Wars Theory actually really enjoys. I think he even debated Mauler about this, or it was someone else. I can't remember, but he even agrees that's or he says that Star Wars Ahsoka is really good. I think for the first like 6 episodes, and then pretty bad for the last 2, or something along those lines. And there's a lot of people who think that the whole show is terrible. You know, and he was debated about that. You know, or they had like an open discourse about it, and they can. And then they can just do their merry day. This guy in this video, Alex, literally was losing sleep at how angry he was at Star Wars Theory. Why? Why would you admit that, number one? And then number two, how much of a hateful fucking human being do you have to be? I'm a hateful dude. I've never hated someone that much in my life that I've lost sleep over it. But anyways, kind of just I wanted to make this video. Thought it'd be entertaining. You know, now that I'm watching these guys and like they're just randomly getting fucking hate for no reason. Yeah, just wanted to say that. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you for watching. I ramble a lot. Welcome to the channel, baby. But yeah, made it to the end of the video. Want to thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a good day.